Well, ladies and gents, welcome back, guys. It is time to simplify your trading, just like I've simplified my living space. So, trading is repetitive, and I'm going to share with you a couple of things here that to simplify your life. And this is something I've already shared before, but just to prove to you it works. Repetition is important. The more you get hit with something, the better you become at it. That's what I plan to do here in these videos, is keep hitting you with the same thing, because that's really trading. It's repetitive, and repetition leads to success. With that being said, smashy, let's get right into it. Okay guys, so what you're gonna see here is you're gonna see exactly how I approach trading when it comes to futures. Even stocks, guys. If you're trading stocks, this will be the same methods and methodologies and even psychology behind trading the stock market in general. So you see, guys, this is my chart, and if you're using the same broker I use, it's simple because you can understand it better. So here's the thing, guys. What we're looking at is just two things. We're looking at support, resistance, and I'm trading at 6:30 a.m. UK time. Of course, my time zone is different, so I'm able to wake up early. And the reason why I do that, for small accounts especially, I recommend you guys trade early enough, just because the volatility won't be great. So the chances of you wiping out your account or losing a lot of money or making huge losses are a bit less, and your stop losses here get respected because you won't get a lousy wick that stops you out. So timing is everything as well. So you can see, guys, I have two things. I've got support here. This is support, and here's my resistance, and we're coming close to making a trade. You can see my stop loss is 10 points. If I want to short something, I'll press the sell button here and make money when this thing goes down. So this is futures. So every point you see here represents $1. So we're hitting now this resistance area, and I'll explain to you how I found resistance once I enter this trade. And it's really simple, guys. I simplify everything. There's literally nothing else to learn except just timing your entries and putting good stop losses in. So this is a resistance area, which means there's going to be a lot of sell-on pressure. Similarly with stocks, you will notice at resistance there's a lot of sellers, so it will cause the market to pull back or a specific stock to drop. So we just entered this area. I just entered the first trade, and that was a short position. And you can see the reason why I entered here was because we're reaching the top of this, and we've been doing an uptrend zigzag, uptrend, and now it's time for us to come down this way, downtrend. So that's why we made this video at a perfect time, because now we are coming close to trend changing direction. Okay, so we entered our first trade. You can see here we put a sell position. We're up already for euro or dollars or pounds, wherever you're from. But we still haven't reached the peak. So I want to really just reach the peak, which is why I'm entering slowly these positions. Okay, but I've already got my feet wet, entered my first position, and this is where scaling in becomes a good idea, especially if you're not sure of when to enter. So here you go, guys. We just broke below this candle. Okay, if this candle turns red, I will actually enter more. Okay, this is an example I showed you guys before. It closes under here. Seems like it wants to. Yeah, there it goes. So now we're just going to continue and enter everything else that we have. Okay. So we have we've got 7 contracts. Let's make it 10. Okay, 10 contract. We're up already $20, $30 euro. So let me explain to you guys how I came up with the support and how I came up with the resistance. So you can see there's a peak here. This is where the big drop happened. Okay, you can see this is where we started dropping, and this is where we are currently. Okay, now we ended up testing this, or we stopped earlier. So I grabbed this highlight, which you will find in your edit tool, and I dragged it here, started from here, and pulled it all the way here to where my current price is. And the moment it touched this, it dropped. The second retest also caused a double top to form, and then it dropped as well. And that's where I'm in currently with my short. So let's reopen this. You can see I'm up $30, 30 euro, guys. Okay, we are approaching our support level here. This support level can be respected, you can see, or it could really just crash below it and come fill this gap down here. So you can see there's a huge gap. There's a possibility of filling this gap over here. We already filled this gap. Now you can fill this gap. There's space. That's what I've been saying for the last couple of years, guys, when I say space needs to be created. And that's the space already created from the bottom all the way to the top. Now, if this is a bearish day, we will come back to fill the space that we created earlier. Okay, and I think that's exactly what's going to happen, which is why I ended up entering a short position. And you can see I'm up 40 now on this trade. And every drop represents $1. Okay, we are $40 up, 30, and I'm not going to close this anytime soon, because what I believe is going to happen here, guys, is a trend change. Every time there's an uptrend, and you can see this is an uptrend, if I get this highlight, okay, this is an uptrend in zigzag like this. You're also going to have a trend change, which is going to be like this, an uptrend in zigzag, or downtrend in zigzag. Okay, so we stand to make a lot of money here. So we're, well, in regards to this example, we'll probably be in the 100, 200 profit. You can see we're already up $50 here, 50 euro on 10 contracts. Okay, here's our contract sizes. So if I want to secure profit, I can start securing by closing the positions either through our tab here or through here. If you use the same broker, like I said, it's easier for you to understand. And here it goes, even a further drop. So I'm going to close this position. Because this was a buy position or a short position, a sell position, I close it by pressing the buy position. Okay, you can see we've made already 80 euro, and here it goes dropping further. Boom, boom, keep dropping, baby, that's it. And again, it's respecting our support level. So I'm closing these contracts. You can see here as well, I can just close them this way. Submit, submit. And that's how you make 80 euro in the space of 10 minutes trading pre-market. So now we have a trend change. Once this is broken, this support level is broken, we will have a trend change. The trend now is downwards. And that's where our Telegram, my Telegram signals become handy, because that's where I thrive, is when markets start dropping. So that's really how you bank off such a trade. You can see this thing, guys, is just dropping now. So let's go look for our next support and resistance. Well, this is going to be our resistance. If we get this and we grab that, this highlight here, and pull it up, okay, so because this is short term now, this is going to be our resistance, the bottom of this, or the top of this support. That used to be support, now becomes resistance. So that's our 12,590 now. If we look to the left, we see this here will be the ceiling, this area right here. And so every time it touches this, it will actually drop. And then it will drop all the way to 12, maybe 580. So at this rate, guys, there's nothing else to learn really. It's just two things. You're just looking at your support level, your resistance, and your psychology. And that's trading in a nutshell. Literally, there's nothing else you need to learn except the time of day to trade, and most importantly, what affects these assets to move in value, okay? But if you're just trading based on price action and that's it, trading the chart and the technicals, well, these are the technicals. That's it. Everything else, guys, is rubbish, I believe. So with that being said, I'll see you guys soon. Peace and love, and smashy smashy. Peace.